This day, Russian troops shelled the city of Kharkiv. The head of Kharkiv Regional Military Administration, Oleg Sinigubov, said that 9 people had been killed so far, including a 5-month-old baby while being carried by father. The man died on the spot, and the child was thrown by an explosive wave on the roof of the entrance of a house. The baby's mother is in critical condition in hospital. Another 19 people were injured.
The enemy insidiously fired at the city of Kharkiv, Shevchenkivsky and Kievsky districts, Pavlovopole area. We had shelling from multiple rocket launchers and artillery. This shows that the enemy is once again insidiously firing at civilian population, insidiously terrorizing it.
According to Kharkiv Region Police Chief Volodymyr Tymoshko, it is previously known that Russians fired howitzers at Kharkiv. The current day, the Russian army fired at Derhachi, Kharkiv region. 1 person died, another received injuries to arms and legs and got pre-medical first aid provided by neighbors. The head of the information department of Derhachi City Council, Alexander Kulik, told Suspilne about this. He also added that the shells had hit residential buildings on the outskirts and in the city center.
There was a loud whistling, then an explosion, smoke. We were outside. We came down from the roof on time. We called an ambulance for a woman, called firefighters. At first, we tried to put out the fire ourselves.
The head of Luhansk Regional Military Administration, Serhiy Haidai, said that during the day the Russian army had tried to pass into Severodonetsk and had attacked the positions of the Ukrainian military near Ustynyivka. The town of Severodonetsk is under fire. 4 locals died for the past 24 hours. Serhiy Haidai also reported the death of 1 person in Komyshuvacha. During the day, 11 apartment buildings and 1 private house in the town of Severodonetsk were destroyed. The head of the military civil administration of Severodonetsk, Alexander Stryuk, said that 60% of the town's housing stock had been destroyed, and about 90% of the buildings in need of major repair had been damaged. Also, the current day, an artillery attack was carried out on Lysychansk. 19 facilities in the town are damaged, including the police station. In total, about 50 houses in the region have been damaged during the current day. This morning, the Russian military carried out 3 missile strikes on Dnipro region. The head of Dnipropetrovsk Regional Council, Mykola Lukashuk, reported about it. According to preliminary data, about 10 people were killed and about 30 were injured. According to the head of Dnipro Community Council, Gennady Korban, the Iskander missile hit the National Guard range. The launch was made from Rostov region. 2 hits were inaccurate and did not hit the target. 1 missile hit the barracks where people were. The current day, Pivden Operational Command reported that Nova Kakhovka, which had been occupied, had been partially flooded due to the improper operation of Kakhovka hydroelectric power station. It is impossible to repair it because the Russian military don't allow the Ukrainian side to fix hydraulic units at the station.
At Kakhovka hydroelectric power station, where the military control point of the enemy's southern district is deployed, the Russian military is making no effort to maintain the proper operation of the facility. This can lead to an environmental catastrophe. Currently, 2 hydraulic units do not work at the station. The Russian military do not allow to repair them, and this has already led to the flooding of Kakhovka and threatens nearby villages.
Kakhovka hydroelectric power station was occupied by the Russian military on the first day of the invasion, February the 24th. Since then, the proper maintenance of the station has stopped. On May the 31st, Kotelva District Court will announce the verdict to 2 more Russian servicemen. We're talking about the driver of the Grad combat vehicle, Alexander Bobykin, and the gunner, Alexander Ivanov. They are accused of shelling civilian infrastructure in Kharkiv region and pleaded guilty in court.
I'm completely guilty of the crimes I am accused of. We carried out volley fire from the territory of Russia on Ukraine.
According to the investigation, on February the 24th, 2022, the Russian military fired from the territory of Belgorod region of the Russian Federation on Kharkiv region. Shells hit residential buildings and the veterinary lyceum near Derhachi, destroying civilian objects.
Ivanov, acting with the prior conspiracy of a group of people acting as a machine gunner, carried out the guidance of the package of the combat vehicle in combat position with the above-mentioned units, loaded with 40 rockets towards the territory of Ukraine, knowing with certainty that the specified type of weapon under the above conditions has a non-selective effect, and in such circumstances, the affected area will inevitably end up in civilian infrastructure.
After the shelling, the servicemen of the Russian armed forces crossed the border of Ukraine, where they were captured by the armed forces of Ukraine after the defeat of a Russian military convoy in Kharkiv region. "12-year-old Andriy and 5-year-old Valentin set up their own checkpoint on the way around the destroyed bridge in Stoianka. Hundreds of cars pass here every day.
I did this all. The flag was made, the checkpoint was painted, and I painted this camouflage net and the sacks. A lot of people beep, stop, take photos and videos. We check them. We ask if they have explosives, because they once tried to drive an explosive past us. We do not check the trunks, just greet drivers. We say glory to Ukraine. We ask where they are going. Sometimes we can ask to show the passport."
The boys set up a checkpoint after the liberation of Stoianka. In addition, they built a trench lining, made dugouts. Adults helped with ammunition.
This helmet is Polish. We repainted it. I also placed an order for grenade launchers. They are coming.
While the boys are at the checkpoint, Valentin's sister, Lera, weaves dolls. Then they are handed out to drivers.
It will be like a talisman. The boys hand them out. Drivers signal to them. They have already become popular.
During the occupation, Lera and Valentin remained in the village. The girl says she was afraid when Stoianka was being fired at, while her brother didn't seem to notice that. The boys say that when they grow up, they will go to the army to learn how to shoot and be resilient, just like the Ukrainian military. Lera plans to study to be a designer to make military clothing.
Russian military and Putin, you will never break Ukraine. We will not let you do that. We need Ukraine to win, and there will be no war.